After posting my original videos showing how to build an RC controller that allows a user with a disability to operate RC vehicles, for which there's a link in the description, I've had heaps of people ask if the system can be controlled by the Quadstick directly without the need to have the Xbox adaptive controller in the middle. It makes sense that if the user can only move their head and their neck, then they're probably not going to get any benefit from the adaptive controller. So getting rid of it means that the entry cost is cheaper and there's less equipment to lug around and position. So it is indeed possible, and I'm about to show you how. The only difference in the hardware setup to the previous video is that with this setup, the Quadstick plugs directly into the Arduino adapter. So the things that you'll need for this setup are a Quadstick with the standard USB-A to USB-B cable, the Arduino-based RC controller that we showed you how to build in the previous video, either a standard radio transmitter with a trainer port or a multi-module as per the previous video, and a battery bank with a USB-A to USB-B cable. The big changes that make the difference here are in the code that's loaded onto the Arduino and in the config file that's on the Quadstick. The previous video used a default config file for the Quadstick, whereas this one is now quite specific. And what I discovered through reasonably extensive testing is that it would be best to base this system on the PlayStation 3 platform as opposed to the Xbox platform of the previous setup. So for this configuration, the code running on the Arduino is now PS3 based, and the Quadstick is emulating a PS3 controller. So to start using this setup, you just need to download the new Arduino sketch and upload it to the board, and use the Quadstick Manager program to copy the specific config file to your Quadstick, and links to both of these files are in the description. At this point, it seems that people are really only using this system to control RC cars, so I've only converted the RC car sketch at this point, and not the sailing boat one. So to show you this setup live now, as you can see, the LCD screen now displays a Q in the bottom right, Q for Quadstick, and I've just placed that there to help me distinguish which code is currently loaded onto the Arduino. I need to be able to switch back and forth between this sketch and the previous one because my usage case requires catering to different users with different abilities. So I'll connect the Quadstick now. And connecting the Quadstick initially doesn't work. If I can get that in there. Until you switch to the correct profile. So the Quadstick's plugged in, but we're not getting a green screen here. Green means that a compatible device is connected to the Arduino. And it's because I'm on the wrong profile. So I'll just change profile now on the Quadstick. So I'm in position 3, and now we'll see the screen go green, and that means that the Arduino is now receiving input from its expected source, which it's expecting to get input from a PS3 controller, and the Quadstick's now emulating a PS3 controller. So I'll turn the car on now. So up and down to accelerate, left and right to steer. As before, the speed and trim adjustments remain mapped to D-pad directions. So D-pad up and down for speed adjustment, like the speed setting. Because remember, we've got the ability to set it on speed 1, which is better for beginners, all the way up to speed 4, which is unlimited. So D-pad up and down cycles through those speed settings, and left and right on the D-pad does the steering trim adjustment. So in the Quadstick config file that I've provided, these are set as triple sip and triple puff for speed adjustment up and down. So those are mapped to D-pad up and down, and left and right sip are mapped to D-pad left and right. So you use those for steering adjustment. So I'll do a triple sip and triple puff, and you can see the output on the screen. So we're up to speed 4 now. So that's doing triple sip, triple puff. And steering trim, I do left zip. You can see the wheels are trimming left, and then trim back to the right using the right zip. That's about all there is to it. Enjoy.